That guy was. You were like, oh no, worst case scenario. You were in the one spawn by strike. It's near Bravo, but in the corner, like there's a fountain there, a rectangular fountain, and you're like, worst case scenario, trapped in the corner with a riot shield, and you didn't make it out alive.
That kid's good.
Yeah, he looked good.
He doesn't even use a backup. He uses Stinger as his backup.
Really?
Yeah. He don't let air support or nothing. He just shuts the enemy team down with the spawn points. He doesn't go in spawns. He isn't like a spawn rusher. He'll sit back and just wait for him to like leak out and ambush them. But like he'll capture all. It's KD's like 1.4.
Really? With a riot shield.
Yeah,
and a similar KD if you call similar as 0.4 because they have something in common.
But he'll capture all the points and help you spawn trap them, and then he will never let them get air support because he runs Stingers all day.
Nice. I had another sub question. Do 1v1s mean anything?
No. They don't.
I hate it when people are saying, let's 1v1 on Rust.
Well, it's because it puts you in situations you wouldn't normally be in. It makes you do things you wouldn't normally do. Like you play in a 1v1, you're in a different mindset than when you play in a regular game. When you play a regular game, you don't know when engagement is going to happen. You just stumble upon an engagement. A 1v1, the person that you're against is looking for you, and you're looking for that person on the map. But you're at a higher alert sense, and you have gunfights you wouldn't normally have. Like for example, on Rust, I wouldn't be looking through the Rust tower for somebody if I was playing Rust on normal. I'd be looking straight up or straight to my left, trying to get somebody to catch a corner because they'll do that. 1v1, you won't.
Yep, I have a similar thought. Does 1v1 mean anything? Well, yeah, it means something. I mean, there's a certain skill to stalking a guy, getting the engagement on your terms, and getting on target fast, which is what it takes to win in 1v1. But to me, it's a lot like saying, does 1v1 in basketball mean anything? Yeah, it counts for something, right? It means you can shoot. It means you can handle the ball. But in full basketball, and I'm not a basketball player really, but in full basketball, there's more to it, right? It's complicated to track everybody on the court and know where they are and what the lanes of passing are. And, there's a team game going on. And if you're a 1v1 star, it doesn't mean that you're a basketball star. It means you've got some of the skills that a basketball star would have, but it's not the whole package.
I got a good analogy there. John Stockton can't beat Michael Jordan 1v1, but does that make John Stockton a bad player?
Right. Yeah, there's a whole lot going on, and hockey's a sport I play. If I can beat you, well, it's not really a 1v1 equivalent in hockey, but the basketball thing worked really well. Some of the talents that work in a team game also work in a 1v1, but being a 1v1 star doesn't make you a complete player. There's a lot missing.
And since we're envious basketball, we have to talk about what just happened today.
Yeah. So LeBron, is he playing for the Edmonton Oilers now? Where'd he end up going?
Hockey team?
Oh, the Dolphins, right? Does he play for the Dolphins now? I heard he went to Miami.
Plays for the Miami Heat with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
That's going to be the Eastern Conference champion for the next 5 years.
That's got to be like the biggest free agent signings ever.
It is.
Crazy. A shocker.
I don't know nothing about that, but I know my buddy does. He loves the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I'm about to laugh at his face.
So, Chris, you're a basketball guy, right? Didn't you say you played that?
Yeah. Yep.
How's that work? They've only got one ball. Like, there have been other teams that had more than one star, and it didn't always work out like you thought it might.
We talking about the Lakers own forever.
Yeah, well, they only have one Kobe though. Like there's Kobe and then
Kobe and Shaq, and they were winning championships.
Okay.
I think it'll work because they played together on Team USA, world champions, and they were sharing the ball easily. They're unselfish players. They don't really care that much about. I know, even though people say LeBron wants to be the man, Wade wants to be the man, but I don't really think it's going to come down to that. I think they'll be unselfish. They'll get it done. They'll pass. They're going to be assisting each other all over the place. They're going to have a lot of fun. So I don't really see anything. I see it working out for them.
Be like Pippen and Jordan.
I was about to say,
Or more.
Who do you think's a better team? The Bulls back when they were winning, 80-something games a year, or this team in Miami right
They
now?
only play 82.
Yeah.
Well, right now, the Miami Heat, they only have 3 players. So they need to get at least 9 more with minimum contracts. That's going to be tough.
Wait,
Cause
do you mean they literally have 3 players?
they actually have, I think they have 4 players, or 4 or 5 that are on the roster right now.
I thought you meant
But
they only have 3 good players. You mean
Actually, yes, right now. They only have 3 good players: LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. And the way that the salaries work and the cap, they basically are spending about 90% of the cap space on these 3 players. So they have to now squeeze the rest of whatever they have to get 9 more players onto their team.
So they're the Atlanta Braves.
Does that work,
Atlanta
Chris?
Braves.
It might work, it might not work.
See,
because
basketball
it
only
depends.
plays 5. So I'm sorry I ask you a question and don't let you answer. But sorry about that. But in hockey, usually a good 16, 18, 20 people play nightly. Some guys get more ice time than others, but everybody plays. There's a lot of guys on the team and they all matter. In basketball, like I'm thinking about college ball. Sometimes they run like 5, 6 guys and that's it.
Yeah, in the NBA, it's usually about a 7 to 8 man rotation. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be interesting to see what they can actually do with the money that they have left over.
If you got those 3 players playing 42 minutes, you've already won. It's gonna,
Really?
It's going to be
I'm not even
exhausting
exaggerating.
to do that
Like
for
those
them.
3 players and then Wings and me, we get beat.
Yeah. Not against the Clippers. I would be willing to bet that
I'm a
those
very
3 players
unselfish
plus
basketball
Wings
player.
could beat the Clippers.
Yeah, I'm unselfish too. You guys can do all
I
of
would
that.
pass the ball to them every time I got it.
Dude, I'll do more than that. I'll get a lawn chair.
No,
and
but
a
see,
wouldn't
they're
even
going to
dribble.
need you to hit
I
some
wouldn't
shots.
even dribble. I would
because
just run the court for you.
You can run?
They're going to need you to shoot some shots, though, because they need space to operate. So that's the thing. They have to get players that can come in, shoot the shots, and also defend. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be
How
exciting.
about I just use my weight to bump into people and clear a lane?
You can't do that because that's a foul. You'll be thrown out the game.
I see people in the NBA be hitting them with their ass, bumping them back.
Yeah. Shaq is always walking backwards into people.
Yep, he is.
Kobe be...
And all that muscle, all that body mass.
Yeah, that's how he plays.
I'll be the guy that throws the ball in at half court. When there's nobody to steal the ball from, I just throw it at him. I got 0 basketball skill. My basketball skill is non-existent.
Yeah, I've played...
And don't you
Very
hate
good.
sports?
Oh, I hate
but you hate well, actually you do hate, right? You hate sports?
I'm a baseball fan. Well, I don't watch baseball, but I used to play it when I was little. If I had to go to a sport, it'd be baseball.
Yeah. But I kind of have to agree with you on when you say that people get depressed when their team loses and it ruins their life.
No, I posted a video of somebody else. That wasn't me.
All right.
So you don't have that opinion. That was somebody else.
I got an opinion that the whole sporting nation is overblown than what it is. What it is a money making market, and people get depressed that their favorite team loses. For example, my buddy Doug, which I mentioned, LeBron James got moved from the Cavaliers. LeBron James, all the Cavaliers had, and he's going to be devastated about this because his favorite team on football is the Browns, and they suck too.
Chris, you can agree with that? Is LeBron the only team? I mean, they made it to, the Eastern Conference Finals? They had more than LeBron, right?
They had more than LeBron, but without LeBron, I don't really see what they can do.
They're a 30-win team.
It's going to be tough without LeBron because the players on that team, they basically need open shots to be successful.
LeBron was 45, maybe 50% of their score every night.
Yeah. I'm not exaggerating when I say I think they're a 30-win team without LeBron.
They basically just
A lot of
sold.
Cleveland fans, even my homeboy Luke is going to be, he's devastated right now. He's going to be like, LeBron left. Because he had faith. He thought that he was coming back.
They just sold 30 points a night. That's what they did.
Is it time for cool story, bro?
It is.
All right, Chris.
But what you can do is you can go back on like a almanac and look at all the Cavaliers games and just subtract 30 points. If they won that game. If they lost that game. That's how it's going to end up.
He's the MVP of the team, definitely. So,
Chris, every week I give the guest host a couple topics to choose from, and you tell me which cool story, bro, of the week I tell. So, Woody saves 130 lives. Woody's adventure in poverty. Saved baby rabbits. Regaining the use of my hand, and my parents' sex life. Do you need to hear it again?
The fourth one, reusing your.
Really? You picked reusing
that's probably
my hand?
the most. Or actually, let me see.
Here it is. Woody saves 130 lives. Woody's adventure in poverty. Saving baby rabbits. Regaining the use of my hand, or my parents' sex life.